Hey, what's going on? Wanted to introduce you guys to the Miracle Tree Collection, let you know about the sale that I got going on right now. In 2015, 2 years after losing my mom to cancer, 1 year after my failed suicide attempt, I decided to change my life by quit drinking. But what I didn't know was just how hard it was going to be, and with drinking and gambling out of my life, I didn't know if there was anything left to bring me joy. And for 2 years, I figured that nothing outside of my family was going to make me happy again after losing my mom to cancer. And that's when these 14-inch steel sculptures came into my life, and I started to feel joy in my heart for the first time after losing my mom outside of family. And I decided it was nothing short of a miracle, so I called them the Miracle Tree Collection, and each one has its own name. Now, I was recently doing a major cleanup, and I came across all my art supplies and had a big stash of these blank steel tree sculptures that I made in abundance, waiting for, to make individually for a client, all the paint and crystal work meaning. And I said to myself, I'm like, you know what, I got a ton of art supplies. I'm either going to throw it all out or just make a big batch and sell them for cheaper. And that's what I decided to do. First tree that I got is called the Tree of Miracles, and this was the first tree that was ever made, not this particular one. Every tree is stamped and signed on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is number 9, but this is the Tree of Miracles. It was painted gold to represent the highest level of gratitude for Archangel Michael saving my life in 2014. It's got quartz, citrine, and amethyst chunks on the bottom, and those 3 crystals are also crushed up into a powder, which I add to the resin. Every tree comes with a 2-inch crystal heart. Some are quartz, some are amethyst, some are rose quartz, and they all get shipped in a custom woodbine box. The next tree that came out was the Tree of Love. I wanted to symbolize this new feeling of love that I had generated after, a suicidal depression, and the joy that these sculptures were bringing into my life. So this is the Tree of Love. It's painted to symbolize a rose. It's got rose quartz on the base, rose quartz powder crushed into the stem and mixed into the resin. And this is the only tree that actually has ground up dried rose petals mixed into the resin as well. Comes with the 2-inch rose quartz heart. They're all numbered on the bottom. Shortly after that, even though the Tree of Miracles is dedicated to Archangel Michael, I decided that Archangel Michael needed to have his own tree, so this is the Tree of Michael. It's got quartz on the bottom and tiger's eye, crushed up quartz in the stem, as well as it comes with a 2-inch quartz crystal on top. It's painted blue to symbolize Archangel Michael's blue sword, and it's painted gold to represent his shield of protection. Every time I create one of these sculptures, I connect heavily with the angels or whatever being is associated with the tree and ask them to place any beneficial energy. I once took this guy here to a sound healing and had the practitioner tell me that when she opened up her eyes, she's seen all this Christ conscious energy coming out of the tree and going into the room. So pretty interesting. This is the Yeshua tree, named after Yeshua. It's got quartz crystal on the bottom, crushed up quartz in the resin. And with this tree, I thought it would be cool to go grab some driftwood from the beach and sand it and mix the driftwood into the resin. I decided to make a new tree simply because I broke a couple of my quartz singing bowls, and I thought, what better way could I reincarnate those than to put them into one of my trees. So this tree it's brand new, it's called the Tree of Sound, and on the base is heart chakra singing bowl broken up, root chakra singing bowl broken up, and a clear quartz crown chakra singing bowl put on the bottom, as well as those 3 were crushed into a powder and it was mixed into the resin. So if you're into sound healings or crystal bowls, just playing that with this in the vicinity will, this tree will resonate to that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Each tree has multiple layers of paint, and in the first layer I mix shungite powder into the paint to help with any EMF that these things might collect. $357 Canadian. That includes tax. That includes $30 for shipping. That includes a $20 custom woodbine box and a 2-inch quartz, as well as the sculpture itself, of course. Just wanted to let you guys know, if you want to check them out, you can hit up my website, ashleysamborski.com. I'll leave it in the pinned comments down below. That's the Miracle Tree collection. Thanks for watching.